Last season we got sacked after a bad run of results, and now with a new caretaker manager and big decisions to make, where does this story go next? Hey, what's going on guys? Respect the Jeff, and I am back here for Season 4 with Schalke. This one's a bit different because you remember at the end of last episode we were sacked. Schalke have still not made a decision on a new manager, so for the meantime, Hans Fischer remains in charge. A lot of big news here in the offseason though. Tons of players have left. Koman, Mina, Andrik, Jaggy. With the team struggling and the coach that they signed for gone, they have no reason to stick around with this project. And the team is left scrambling a little bit. Benedikt Howard as director of football helps Fischer make a couple of signings here. Griesbeck, the defensive midfielder with a lot of experience, will come up to short in that midfield. And Marvin Duksch, who actually had a good run in Division 2 a season or two ago in this save, has come back and is looking to fire for Schalke up top. So some shrewd signings, but now how is the team going to get on? That's the question. Well, Duksch starts up top, and Schalke are really desperate to prove that they can make something happen here this season. Fischer sticks with his 3-4-3 formation, really just hoping to get the best out of the players that are available in this squad, but with so many of the top players having left at the end of last season, it just doesn't look the same at all for Schalke. Really early on here, just in preseason, conceding a couple of goals, really not making the kind of chances that they would hope for. And honestly, the team is already starting to struggle a little bit. You see Oaks complaining to the media. It just doesn't quite look right here for Schalke. Levin Merjan, one who is really promising and starting to develop, has left after coming back from loan and really not buying into the project at all either. And honestly, at this point, it just seems like the team is hemorrhaging players and also hemorrhaging results. The team is struggling big time, and they're clear. At this point, we are looking for a new manager to come in. But the question is, who will that manager be? Well, the season kicks off here amidst the rumors. A lot of coaches in contention. It's going to be a matter of who actually wants to come to Schalke and pick up this dumpster fire of a team that's going on at the moment here. And honestly, not a lot of managers are interested. You can see here a lot of news stories breaking. Pretty much everyone that's been targeted turns the job down. Between the financial situation, the drama over the last couple seasons, it's looking pretty dire at this point. And with all of this happening, the rumors start to spin once again. Is Jeff in contention to come back for round 2 as manager? Well, not yet. The team remains under Fischer for the moment here. After a really poor preseason, losing the opening game of the season, he's throwing everything he has at it here, trying to make something happen, and with that, the team gets back to some kind of form here. Eric Tommy doing what he does best and cutting in from that right-hand side to grab a goal, and Schalke look revitalized here. Lovely finish from new signing Duksch. But coming into the second half here, things just start to fall apart once again. Couple of chances coming in, eventually in the back of the net here. And with 15 minutes remaining in the match, conceding a second to drop the 2-goal lead that had looked so promising for Schalke. And 3 means that the team will go on to lose this one. Everything they try has been going wrong. And honestly, morale is at an all-time low. 4 losses from the last 5 and a draw. No wins yet this season. And something's got to change here. Well, it's time. A decision has to be made about who's going to be the manager for the future of this club, with results really going poorly and continuing to stay that way. And I'm coming back, guys. Respect the Jeff is making a hugely dramatic return, and really a turn of events that's more or less unprecedented in the world of football. Sacked last season and coming back within a matter of months to take control of the team once again here. I know we had an awful season last time out, but we had done so much work with the youth team. So many players still back us here. Obviously, the captain, Hugo Hawkins, from our time at Chelsea, it seemed like the dressing room really wanted the old manager back and thought that things could go smoothly once again. So a little bit of influence from the dressing room, maybe also from the fans, enough to get the job done. I'm still interested in taking this team through and really pushing for promotion once again here, and hopefully with a bit of a more stable team here. A lot of the players that have come in and out recently are gone for good. We have a lot of our core youth players, and hopefully can just focus on the team we have in front of us and really continue to build this solid core. for the future and make a strong push either this season or next for promotion. A lot of great feedback in the meantime too. So many people chiming in with ideas that they had for formations, things like that. If you guys want to join the Discord and get active with those kind of chats, feel free to click the link in the description. Would love to have you there. But we got to switch things up here. I think what's going to suit this team best is an absolutely possession-oriented style of play. We have so many technically gifted players, it just seems like a crime to play any other way. We're going to press after possession loss and mimic these kind of formations that you see with Guardiola, Bielsa, things like this. I know they're sort of the the running default for a lot of FIFA things, but it really works when you have the players of the caliber that we do. I'm going to play with that inverted 3 again. Griezbeck, the more defensive midfielder, Bozdogan and Fabian, really talented on the ball ahead of him. Hugo Hawkins is going to be captain this season. I think he deserves it and has shown exactly what he's capable of in the past, and hopefully he can do it again. In terms of the tactics, I want Tommy cutting in and creating chances. Bozdogan is going to be able to get forwards and be an attacking threat, hopefully score a lot of goals this season, with Fabian more of the playmaker on the right-hand side. So we're taking just a really good look at everything and trying to set this team up for success. Griezbeck, like I said, is going to be the more defensive midfielder. In terms of the back four, it's going to be more or less what you would expect. Oaks is going to be able to get up and join the attack. He's so talented on the ball. Honestly, could probably play in midfield if we didn't need him so badly in the back line. He is that good on the ball. So we're going to make the most of what we have. We're going to get all of these players involved in the build-up play. We're really going to try to build a strong identity into this team, and hopefully that'll be enough to give us the edge that we need here. In the meantime, a ton of realism updates have been given to these players, mostly based off of our performance last year, as well as just taking a look at the way things are now in Division 2 and making sure that we're not too far off the mark. You can see here, I put little -1s next to all the players who got a downgrade. I don't want things to get too out of hand here. Mostly 1s or 2s, but you can see the potential is where a lot of players have had a significant impact here. Players like Hawkins, Bozdogan, even Sane, it was starting to get out of hand with potentials in like the mid-80s, which just isn't fair for the way that this team's been playing. So hopefully, like I said, trying to get us more in accordance with real-life ratings and a bit of realism. But with that said, our task remains intact here. We're pushing for promotion. Let's get to it. Alright, well, we've been given a second chance in one of the most dramatic storylines here on the channel, let alone in the world of football. Reinstated as manager after only a couple of months after being sacked here. And it's really, like I said, not only a second chance for us, but for the players in this team to show what they've got. It's been so poor from everyone involved over the last couple of months. I think it was a bit of a spiral maybe with players sort of getting out of form, dropping in morale, maybe once promotion started to slip out of reach, it just never quite hit the same limits. But I think we have the caliber of players here to really make a push, not only in the future, but in the immediate term. I mean, players in the low to mid 70s are incredible for Division 2 already, and we have some top talents here, notably Marvin Duksch, who does start up top despite Igel Brook being one of our favorite players in the squad. I just think the more experienced striker maybe should be leading the line here while we try to get things under control. Without a win so far this season, we are desperate to make an impact here, and the young Evan Rotundo getting in behind. He'll be another one given a chance here. The link-up play there between Sidi Sane and Rotundo, both of them coming back from loan, and both of them looking to make an impact and show that they've grown as players here this season. Another young one who's looking to impress here, Hugo Hawkins, obviously the captain this season, playing out of the back line. He's shown his quality. I mean, obviously he came through Chelsea. His potential is very high. He's highly rated in the world of football here in the context of this career, but he needs to show it. It was a poor last season, and we'll be looking to his experience, despite his young age, to play out from the back line here and really lead the line from the back, and hopefully he'll be able to do so. And we're really focusing here in our first couple games as manager on keeping possession of the ball and really making sure we control games. We've kind of done that in the past, but I never took as deep of a dive into the team tactics as we did in this episode, and I'm hoping that they'll help us play the way we want to here and moving the ball around nice. This is exactly what we're looking for here, the penetration with the pass. It's just offsides. Absolutely heartbreaking. Eric Tommy, good move. He's going to be a key player for this team this season, playing on the wing, but like I've mentioned earlier, he has an absolutely crucial eye for a goal, but the striker is the one who gets slipped through here. Marvin Duksh, he finds his way through the goalkeeper. Couldn't tell if that was a deflection or just a great finish, but you gotta love that. He was brought in for a really solid deal. I think it was $2.5 million, something like that. For a player of his caliber is absolutely fantastic. Great deal. Oh, and how about that for a finish too? Through the legs of the goalkeeper, couldn't quite tell on the first chance there, but sometimes it's the quality like that that can change a game. Corey Towski, the young striker, coming on as a sub and looking to make an impact here late game. Rotundo works it through for Sidi Sane. We're pushing for a second here, and Sidi Sane stopped there by the defender, but he just keeps going. He grew so much out on loan, and we're looking to see exactly what he's got this season here. Working it around, Schalke, a chance in the box from the high press, and Rotundo puts it wide of the net. But so many good chances here in the second half, and we see it through to a 1-0 win. Well, I don't want to get accustomed to winning games this close. We've seen how that can be detrimental in the past. We relied on them a lot this season before getting sacked the prior year here, and hopefully it doesn't turn sour again. We'll take it, though, for a first game back in charge. It's not too bad. The squad's been chopped and changed a lot. We have some new faces, we have a new formation we're trying, we have players back from loan, and we're looking to get the best out of this team. So, like I said, very positive start, 3 big points. I saw a lot that I liked from this team. We're trying to instill this identity of possession football, and I think this was a great start. Alright, well, only a game in charge, but I think we have a pretty good idea at this point of who we want to stay this season, who we want to go out on loan. A ton of youth talent here we're still looking to make the most of. Kojic has gone out on loan. Marjan, unfortunately, was sold. He's one I really would have liked to keep, but he made the move before we got back in charge here. We'll make the most of what we got, though. We do have a solid squad with us, regardless of all the talent leaving. Our financial situation is much better after having sold all those players for big money, so things are looking bright for the future here. Alright, well, second game in charge here, and it's a big test for the team against one of the better teams in the division. We're going to rotate the squad around just a little bit as we try to figure out our best 11 here. Sane again on the wing, given another chance. He didn't look too bad last time out. We're still looking to see a little more from him, but how about that lovely cross in, and Duksh definitely proving to be a big target man in the center. He's the kind of striker we haven't necessarily had in this career. We did have Huntelaar in our first season, but with his advanced age, getting a little older at the time, he just wasn't able to provide enough competition to really be our #1 man up top for an extended period of time. Duksh definitely still has legs left in him, and hopefully he'll be our guaranteed striker for the next couple of seasons, unless Brooke has something to say about it, which I would be absolutely welcome to. A really top player in the making, I think. I don't want to put too much responsibility on him for the time being, though, but how about that? Duksh off the post, lovely stuff. Sides down his man in the process, probably going to get a yellow for that one. 15 minutes in, Schalke looked good once again, really running the midfield here. You can see that trio just working the ball around so well together, controlling the tempo of the game, distributing well, and we have so many good attacking players. Sidi Sane, absolutely unbelievable cross. Don't know how he's missed that at the back post. And Sane looks really bright. This is exactly the kind of player we are hoping to see from him. Brought down outside the box here and winning so many opportunities. Philip Oakes over that free kick, and he doesn't trouble the goalkeeper too much. But the left back is so talented on the ball, like I mentioned earlier. I don't know what the future holds for him. Maybe in the center of the pitch, maybe still at left back, but he's able to take free kicks for us. He's so comfortable on the ball and in possession. And how about that for comfortable? Dan Rose stretches out to make the save there. It's been back and forth between he and Himmelman to see who will be our #1 goalkeeper this season, but Rose is definitely making a strong impression here. I really want to facilitate the growth of our youth this season. It's our main priority. We want to push for promotion. I don't know how realistic it is in our first season back in charge, especially with all the drama that's gone on at the club. I mean, we're obviously going to try for it. I think we have a decent shot, but I'm going to definitely, like I said, prioritize playing players like Rose over just grinding out results at any cost, especially just having shaken up the financial situation a bit and feeling comfortable in the market once again. Schalke are definitely going to rely more on youth going forwards and not the big spending sprees we've seen in the past, especially with how it is. If you all remember, coming in as the director of football an episode or two ago, it's going to be really important that we make smarter decisions in the market. Marvin Duksh comes close once again. He's been really influential up top, but after getting a bit gassed there, it is Egal Brook coming on and given the chance up top. The young striker definitely going to be given a chance this season to show what he's gotten off the post. Unreal stuff. well, it seems to be that finishing that really plagued us at the end of last season and ultimately led to us getting sacked at the end of it. That is hitting the team once again here. And you just get the feeling this might be a game of few chances here, and with not a lot of time left, every chance has to count at this point. Marco Fabian, lovely slid ball through. Igel Brook, he's on sides, and he's clean through. Step overs, cool as you like. He runs the keeper, and Igel Brook puts it in the back of the net to take Schalke in front. With fingers crossed, not a lot of time left for the opposition to get a response here, and that just might be the goal that decides the game. Unreal stuff from the young striker. And honestly, if he can stay composed and be comfortable coming off the bench to make an impact as a substitute like that, he could have a really important breakthrough kind of season here. And honestly, with strikers like him and also Duksh up top as our options, it's nice to have them because Duksh, a little more of a target man. I mean, he's not going to be the quick type running in behind or with really good technical ability. Igel Brook, on the other hand, is a lethal finisher with a lot of pace. So we have the options and really the tool set here to unlock all kinds of defenses. It's just going to be a matter of who's happy playing what kind of role this season. But things are looking good for Schalke here. Just got to manage the game a little bit at the end of it, and we see it through 1-0. Another really, really close win. But a game of few chances like that, we'll take it against one of the better teams in the division. Now, I don't know exactly where this season's going to take us, but if we continue to remain in a push for promotion, it's games like that that just might settle it come the end of it here. Igel Brook, lovely, lovely stuff from the young striker, and we'll be looking to see more of that in the future. All right, straight back into action. No time to waste here. Sidi Sane is very, very pleased with his game time so far. We're going to continue giving him a run on the side. He's going to have every single chance to make sure that he can lock down a spot in our front line here. I mean, since the beginning of his career, he's been one of the most promising young players we've had in the team. And hopefully we can keep developing that. Obviously, his older brother Leroy has shown what he can do and is playing for some of the top teams in the world. We'll have to find out exactly where he's ended up in this career since we started it and we're 4 seasons in at this point. But he's starting to come into his own a little bit, coming back from loan. 69 overall at this point. He's grown a ton, matured a ton in the process of being given some chances out on loan. And hopefully it'll be enough for him to really show what he's got all of this season. Funny enough, he actually didn't end up starting this game. Gael Sandoval has started out on the left-hand side with Sane coming on as a sub. But we're going to see a lot more rotation this season. Sandoval, Tommy, Sane, I mean, they're all great options at winger. Even Igel Brook in a pinch could be the type of winger to cut in and really have an eye for goal in situations that we might need it. We're going to figure out ultimately what our best starting 11 is here. It hasn't been a bad start to the season at all, but we are looking for more from this team. We're not going to be happy with these 1-0 wins anymore. A little too close for comfort, and all it takes is one mistake, as we've seen so many times, to put the team behind. And a lovely cross in. Luca Campanile puts it on a platter for Marvin Duksh, who's on the end of it once again. Like I was saying earlier, what a fantastic target man to have in this team. We haven't seen someone with that kind of heading ability and presence in the box in quite some time, and he's such a great outlet. And another ball coming in not too far off. You can see the players are feeling it here. Oh, just wide at the post from Marco Fabian, not too far off. And we maintain our 1-goal lead here and still pushing for more in the second half. Marvin Duksh, lovely hold-up play there. Bozdogan controlling the midfield. It's really starting to come together already here. You can see the players are comfortable on the ball, working it around. Oh my lord, lovely stuff. Marco Fabian slides it through for Bozdogan. I mean, if you guys remember the way we were setting up the team tactics, this is picture perfect, exactly how we wanted them to set up. Bozdogan making the overlapping runs into the box, Fabian pulling strings from a little deeper. I mean, he couldn't write it any better from this team. 2 goals up now, looking better already, and still running the game here. It's been absolutely dominant so far from Schalke. Working the ball around, feeling comfortable with it. Igel Brook coming on with 15 minutes left again. I think for this season we'll probably be seeing a lot of him doing exactly that, coming off the bench and looking to make an impact. How about that for an impact? Dan Rose, lovely save here. Almost got sent, a little too close to him there, but does well to get down and keep it out of the back of the net. And honestly, looks to have solidified his place as our #1 goalkeeper this season, barring some sort of mistakes. He's looked so comfortable in that back line already. And honestly, the team as a whole has looked comfortable, working it around, just so good in possession. It's exactly what I was hoping for. And like I said, It's the type of team that we would expect with players like this. And Miguel Brook getting himself in the box again. How about that? 3 goals to the good. Schalke definitely going on to win this one. It's another cross in, and our striker's looking really, really sharp at this point of the season. You gotta love it here. 3 points, 3 goals. Couldn't ask for more from this team. Didn't look in doubt for a single moment of this game. Everyone on the pitch contributed, and honestly, this is the standard of performance that I'll be looking for the rest of the season. On the bright side, we've really hit the ground running as manager. A couple of kind of close calls, but we've gotten the job done, and that's really all that matters at this point. We've turned it around, we're back to winning ways, and the future's starting to look bright. All right, back in action once again. The games don't stop rolling here at this point of the season. Take a look at those third kits that we have here. Nice little special kit series from Adidas. Kind of a throwback. One of the 70s kits. I think it might have been Liverpool inspired that I put together. And hopefully you guys enjoy them. I know I've created a lot of kits over the last couple of series here on this channel, but this might just be one of the favorites I've done so far. Really happy with the way they turned out here. Campanile playing the ball forwards. And lovely stuff. Fabian so confident on the ball, and despite the high press, Schalke are just comfortable to move the ball around and search for openings here, and really ultimately work the ball all the way through midfield here and beat the high press. It's a high risk, high reward kind of strategy, but we are committed to it, playing out from the back, playing in possession, and although that move didn't necessarily work out for us, it was great stuff to just relieve the pressure from the press there and successfully play out from the back. It's exactly what we're looking for here. But the pressure continues here, and a shot just wide of the post. Really could have seen us called out just a bit there, under 10 minutes into the match here. But we continue to work it around here and look for opportunities and find ourselves far up the pitch once again. Eric Tommy bombing down that right-hand side. What can he make happen here? Lovely footwork to find the chance inside. Marco Fabian working it around. Campanile. Quick first touch passing here from the team, looking to make some kind of opening. Eric Tommy still going. Outrageous footwork, and still going. Finds Fabian. Surely not. Oh my lord, what a goal from Schalke. From front to back, worked it around patiently, waited for the opening, and the opening did come thanks to some absolutely magical dribbling ability there from Eric Tommy. I said it earlier, I'm going to back it up once again. He is going to be one of the most key players in this side this season. He's just such a level above some of the rest of the competition here in Division 2. But as I go on speaking about how good the team is doing, we concede 30 minutes in, and things not looking quite as bright as they were earlier. Hugo Hawkins, though, the captain this season, lovely stuff, playing out, winning the ball back and then playing out from the back, and we find ourselves up the pitch once again with Eric Tommy in charge here, working it through. Bozdogan lays it off. Sidi Sane, quick passing here from Schalke, and we keep it up. Duksh lays it off. It's through. Eric Tommy. Oh, it's in the corner. Lovely stuff from the winger again. But he's offsides. Very unfortunate there, and we still remain level. 1 goal apiece for these teams here. Sidi Sane using his pace on the wing, and unfortunately he gives it away, but finds himself in a fortunate position to work it back into the box again. Marvin Duksh turns his man. Lucky deflection, but it falls to the feet of Fabian, who finishes again. Right place, right time. Credit to him. He's having a really strong start to the season, and we'll be looking to see more of that as the season roars on. There's so many games left to play here, and we'll have to see exactly where this team falls. If we can keep up results like this, I think we are strong contenders for promotion. How about that? Fabian completes the hat-trick and hopefully completes the win here for Schalke. Again, maybe just a little lucky with the deflection off the defender there, but we'll take it. Lovely finish, lovely tenacity to stay on it from the attacking midfielder. This front three has been absolutely outstanding. Our first couple games back in charge. Fabian with the hat-trick, you gotta love it. Great team performance once again. Great win once again. We are back on track. Alright, deadline day, and we really don't have any business left to take care of here except sending some more players out on loan. Anu Bodem, we want to keep as backup for right back, but the rest of these players can go out on loan. Milic, Corey Towski, Dan Rose, we're obviously keeping. No offers for him are going to come in that will pry our young goalkeeper away from us. He has been absolutely outstanding so far this season. And this is where we are so far. I mean, we're sitting in 5th place. We're only 5 games in, the majority of the season left to play, and it's really anyone's game at this point. If we can keep this up, we are strong contenders for promotion this season. You can see Dusseldorf already level on points with us again, so that head-to-head win against them, like I said earlier, could be huge. If you guys want to check out the team and all of the detailed stats for our players, go to respectthejeff.com, click on the Schalke section, and then you guys can stay a little more informed and give me some cool comments either in the Discord channel or on the YouTube channel here. Speaking of which, if you guys have been enjoying this series, please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps me out so much as I continue to grow and look to make better content. So, another whirlwind episode here. We'll be back at it for episode 2 of season 4 coming up next week. But until then, I'm Respect the Jeff, and I'll see you next time.